Howdy mates, good evening. How are y'all doing today? Happy Memorial Day, or at least towards the end of it. It's a designation of where, as United States citizens, we take a moment to respect, honor, and recognize those who have served and passed away, and for those who are still serving. Anywho, it was a great day for work, and out here, this is a tallgrass prairie that is on the property that encompasses up to 80 acres, and I tell you what, it's quite neat on how a historic site has that combination of a natural area. Now, I should clarify though that even though, yes, there is tallgrass prairie here, it's not remnant, which would imply that it's never been altered in any way. That is not the case. This says restored tallgrass prairie. So in other words, at one point this was used for agriculture, but once the historic site was incorporated in 1965, a few years later there was method to restore natural area that would have been seen in most of Iowa prior to further European settlement. Next to me here, we have what is known as Smooth Sumac. Let me see if I can improve the video quality. There we go. Smooth Sumac. It always has that inflorescence at the top in a racheme formation. And of course, the leaves are directly opposite of each other. Now, rest assured, Smooth Sumac is something that I can make contact with. It's safe. Whereas Poison Sumac, on the other hand, that is no bueno. Poison Sumac, you won't find them in open field or prairie where it's a bit drier. Poison Sumac is usually found in floodplains near rivers, as they prefer to have that ample supply of water. And for another, once the Smooth Sumac matures a bit more, the berries are more red, whereas Poison Sumac, on the other hand, is mostly white, as it were. Now, the reason why it's called tallgrass, it has to do with the type of foliage that is here. For instance, once the prairie has a little more of a chance to grow, you're going to find Indian grass, or even, oh, the name will come to me. Big blue stem. Yes, that was it. And those are considered tall grasses. And that's part of how this ecosystem gets its name. Just recently here, the park was working on herbicide application of what is known as glyphosate, which is also found in Roundup. It's the same chemical. And what was going on here in this whole entire prairie was we were treating and eliminating the invasive plant wild parsnip, because you will find it in a tallgrass prairie. And unfortunately, wild parsnip is It is a plant that you want to avoid physical contact, at least with your skin. It produces a chemical that I cannot remember the name of it right off the top of my head. I'll include it in the description though. What the chemical does is if it gets on your skin, it will react to sunlight. And what happens is, after a short duration, if you don't get it off right away, it will produce rashing on your skin. That makes it look like you were on fire. And so, it is said that it's apparently quite painful. And if it gets severe enough, it could even produce skin blisters, as one would experience, say, after they got sunburnt. So whenever you get in contact with that plant, make sure that you're wearing enough cover. I'm going to include a link, of course, in the description so that you can actually get a better view of what it looks like, for those of you who don't know. Anyway, more videos to come for this park. I feel like I haven't really done much coverage here, and it honestly deserves more. So, alright you guys, have a good one. Take care.